consistently. 140 million Americans shop at 4,692 Walmart stores in 50 states. There is seemingly no other organization in the United States that so unmistakably touches more Americans of each political, racial and social stripe. So when the organization's CEO, Doug McMillon, on Monday strongly condemned President Trump's reaction to the lethal brutality in Charlottesville, Virginia, he gambled estranging the same number of clients as he may prevail upon. Mr. McMillon's comments came amid 7 days when numerous corporate titans freely removed themselves from the president by venturing down from his admonitory chambers. On Wednesday, a day after the president compared white patriot detest bunches with the demonstrators contradicting them, the principal board of CEOs, the Strategic and Policy Forum, consented to disband. Since the savagery in Charlottesville, CEOs crosswise over corporate America have needed to measure the dangers of standing firm against the organization. Mr. McMillon himself, while cruelly censuring the president, at first selected not to venture down from the Strategic and Policy Forum before it disbanded, a case of the fragile adjust that corporate pioneers endeavor to hit when managing Mr. Trump. On Wednesday, we talked with clients at Walmart stores in 3 groups: Las Vegas, Bloomington, Indiana, and Union Township, NJ. This is the thing that they needed to say in regards to Walmart CEO's choice to weigh into the political shred this week. Someone must state it. We must talk up. Sitting in the Walmart parking area, Louise Adamson, 78, shook her head as she considered the brutality in Virginia. It's so disheartening to perceive what's happening, and it's deteriorating and more awful, she said. Mrs. Adamson and her significant other, who as of late sold Bloomington Valley Nursery, a garden and arranging business they began decades prior, go to administrations every Sunday at Bloomington Southern Baptist Church. She said she had voted in favor of Mr. Trump since she enjoyed that he was not a lawmaker. In any case, President Trump's reaction to the viciousness made her furious, she stated, including that Mr. McMillon was right in decrying the president. Some person must state it, she said. We must talk up. So few of us have any sort of say. In the event that you get excessively included, you get yourself executed. Ed Condon, who likewise voted in favor of Mr. Trump, had an alternate view. I think all CEOs should keep their mouths closed, said Mr. Condon, 63, who was tuning into the Rush Limbaugh radio show while his better half shopped inside. You need to be a political intellectual, go on CNN. Mr. Condon, who drives tractor-trailers as a profession, said he concurred with President Trump's delay to put the fault for the viciousness exclusively on the preservationist side. The most concerning issue is that they're not getting out the liberal side of things, he stated, including that the Virginia dissidents sought to be researched in the matter of who paid them. Concerning giving his business to Walmart, Mr. Condon appeared surrendered. My better half will be shopping here till the day she passes on, he said. The CEO needs to stress over investors, no one else. Subside Caprio, 64, had quite recently begun hauling out of his parking space when he understood the cooler he had put in his trunk was holding the back entryway of his BMW or utility vehicle open. Mr. Caprio, a school business chairman, said Mr. Trump had made reasonable focuses in his news meeting on Tuesday, when he said the savagery was not quite recently the blame of the racial oppressors. He was correct, it's on the two sides, he said. Be that as it may, regardless of the possibility that he may have concurred with Mr. McMillon's position, he recommended it was not proper for the CEO of a major organization like Walmart to remark on legislative issues. The CEO needs to stress over investors, no one else, Mr. Caprio said. In the event that it doesn't influence investors, best to release it. Another customer, Jose Rivero, 56, said he was delighted that the Walmart boss had stood up. I believe it's wrong that the president doesn't denounce prejudice, said Mr. Rivero, who deals with the cleaning organization. I think it has any kind of effect that all these huge organizations are making proclamations. I don't care for this loathe. In any case, Mr. Rivero said Mr. McMillon's announcements would not influence his shopping propensities. Everybody needs to have a sentiment, he said. To have the president in office not venturing up is a disfavor. Michael Ellington, a stay-at-home father, said he watches out for the news, yet not when his youngsters are in the room. He leaned towards that they not be subjected to such outrage, even from the president. "I'm satisfied with the CEO's reaction," said Mr. Ellington, 40. He was right on the money. What Trump did was miss an extremely basic open door. Considering the present society and atmosphere, those sorts of chances are imperative and not to be squandered. To have the president in office not venturing up is a disfavor to the workplace. Chandra Tenney, 25, concurred. A wetted dental right hand, Miss Tenney remaining the store with an abundance of the 12 packs of pop that were on special. In the event that the CEO had been for Trump after what he said yesterday, "I don't think I could have come here and given them my cash," she said. "I'm truly glad they are facing this person. These business folks, and Trump is a business fellow, are stating something. What's more, they are stating, to me, they don't believe he's a decent person to be ready to go with. It says something.